Welcome to this video on the Edifier R1700BTs powered speakers. I was in the market for a new pair to go with my laptop on my new desk, and I did some browsing, came across these little guys, and I just had to get a pair because their price point is interesting, and yeah, most of the reviews I read were positive, so that's always good. What do they have to offer? Well, to summarize it all, I think they sound great for their size and their price. Don't expect a thumping bass out of these small guys, but the sound is nice. The stereo spread and the instrument placement is very good even. I even feel a little bit of almost a 3D depth in the sound. It's crisp in the highs, it is clear in the mids, and the lows, they are there, but they don't go very low. Of course, they are small speakers. Well, let's have a look. They arrived in a nice box. I was even positively surprised at this price point, how well they were packaged. Very sturdy, very clean packaging, and a whole lot of plastic and foam coverage to secure it all. This is what came out of the box. You get two audio cables, 1.6 meters each. There's a 5 meter cable to connect the left speaker. The thing is, it has special connectors, so if this cable is broken, I don't know how easy it will be to replace it, but that won't happen very frequently, I bet. There's a nice remote. The whole speaker, the right one, is the one that controls everything. It has a digital sound processor inside, so everything is actually treated digital. And there's a 1.6 meter power cable. When we look from the side, we can see that they are on an angle. That's a 10-degree angle, which makes that when they are on your desk, they point to your head, which is great. And it also looks a bit nicer than just a square box on your desk. Let's have a look at the bottom. There are 4 rubber feet. Oh, that's okay. That's nice. This is how they look on my desk. So you can see they are not big. They look good. I'm pleased with how they look and with how they sound. It's the right speaker that has all the connections. There's the power button, and by the way, on the side there is another switch, a standby switch, which is easy to reach. The BTS letters, they stand for Bluetooth. You have 2 line in and Bluetooth, and then the S stands for subwoofer out. This particular type has this sub out connector. If you have the type that has no S, then you don't have this subwoofer output. The controls, they are on the right side of the right speaker, so those are quite easy to reach. And there are 2 potentiometers for bass and treble. And the volume knob, that's actually an incremental decoder. It has these little nice clicks, but it also doubles as an on-off switch, well, probably a standby switch, which works very nice. You have to do a long press, and then it doesn't switch off with a bang, but it nicely fades out. And if you do another long press to switch it on again, it nicely fades in. So you don't get a plop or whatever. Very nicely done. And the push button also works as an input selector. You can select line in 1, line in 2, or Bluetooth. And then on the front there's a green LED when you have selected a line input. And when you select the Bluetooth input, that LED goes blue. You can see what input currently is the active one. The remote, it's small, but it has nice rubbery feeling buttons, and well, all the functions that we need are there. We can mute. This is for the Bluetooth connection, which worked in my case flawlessly. You can select the line 1, line 2 input. There is a spatial sound option. Some people may like it. And then we have the volume up and down. And if you are connected to Bluetooth, you may be lucky that also these play and pause buttons and next and previous track buttons might work. And there's the power button, which probably switches it on standby, not really off. So far on the controls. Back to the sound. Well, my personal opinion is they sound great for their size and their price. They don't have a lot of bass, but hey, they are small speakers, so at 80 Hz they go quickly down. Thanks, by the way, Johan H, for publishing this frequency measurement. You did that on a forum, and I gladly use it here in this little video. The treble knob can get rid of this treble moving a bit up. You can see this whole curve is a sort of a classic loudness curve, so many people will probably like this. If the treble is too much for you, you can simply turn it away with the treble knob. The bass, by the way, if the knob is at 0, it still goes up. That is this green line. And you can even exaggerate it if you like it. Personally, I have put it on -4, which will give me more or less this yellow line. And that is a little bit less boomy. And then if you like your bass to extend to the lower frequencies, yeah, you really have to use a subwoofer. Well, that's obvious. We also see 3 dips in this sound, and these I like piano jazz music, and this little dip is really in the middle of my piano sound. So what I did is install the equalizer APO, that is an audio processing object, a very nice program, and you have a 31 band equalizer. And you can exactly on the correct frequencies make a little compensation, and this really improved piano, and yeah, the mid frequencies don't suffer from that dip anymore. If you like, you could even lift the bass, but yeah, what you probably end up with is pumping a lot of energy in that small speaker, and it still won't sound really great. So what I ended up with is take this all out, leave it flat, and I installed my subwoofer there. All in all, I'm very happy with the result. I got myself 2 nice speakers with a lot of features. They look good, they sound good, and they broke the bank for only €110.